Hello. Welcome back for another reading made for you from the Most High, our angels and ancestors. I thought I'd start it off with one of these really great cards that my daughter got me. I don't even have the box, so I don't know what they're called, but they're so cute. See what the message is from Spirit. I hope you're enjoying your day. So glad that you're here with me. The first card that came out is Embrace Change. Why is it so difficult to embrace change? Why do we want everything to stay the same? Because nothing in life stays the same. In fact, if you're not changing, then what are you? You're stagnant, and we all know that leads to disease, basically. If you think about it, when you are feeling, let's just say, a little low vibe, and you just want to lay down and rest, which is fine and it's good. We all need it. But we all know when it's time to get up, and if we decide to stay in that low vibe, it continues to fester. Maybe then we're like, what's the point in taking a shower? Or what's the point of doing this or that? And the point is, we all have a great life to live. We're all here for a reason. The Most High created you in His image to live your life to the fullest. I've yet to experience it, but I've heard it. That once you truly become in tune with the Most High, that just the feeling or knowing of the presence of the Most High can feel like you are, drunk. I mean, it's been said, I've heard songs of prophets where they say, the love they had for their master, their guru, their their God, their father, whatever you believe, your source. But when you fully infuse that, you can become high off life. Anyway, but that comes from embracing change. Don't be afraid of change. It's your friend. It's your friend, I promise you. This says surrender to the spirit energy. Again, no matter what you call it, I say the Most High God, or the Most High, or, sweetest Father, love of my life, but surrender. Surrender means I no longer feel the need to be in control of what's happening right now, and I give my life to you. I trust that you created me. You want the best for me. And so therefore, no longer do I try to make those decisions for myself. I want you to choose for me, the Most High. I want you to be so present in my life that I'm no longer standing in the way of what was meant for me. Because what's meant for me is meant for you in your own way. Patience is within me. This is a great card for today because I have challenges with technology, and immediately I can feel the frustration because I want things to work for me when I want them to be working. So anytime that I come into an issue with that, I really have to stop and just like walk away. They don't say that patience is a virtue for nothing. It's not easy to have patience in this world that we live in where everything is instant and fast paced. That is exactly why we're as miserable as we are most of the time, because we get everything the minute that we want it. Longing for something or truly trying to earn something is so foreign to us that patience, I mean, you see it all the time driving home in traffic or even standing in line, and that the impatience you feel because things aren't going fast enough. Let's learn to slow it down. Let's learn to, you know, allow things to simmer, to marinate, to, to truly get the full flavor. Let's start learning patience again. It's within you to learn this. Just like the moon, I will go through phases. So yeah, so this to me is speaking a lot about, you know, we're all transitioning right now. A lot of us are awakening to the new world. We realize that we've been stuck in this matrix. We're now trying to manifest our highest life, um, because whatever you can imagine is yours. Whether you're a manifester by human design or you're, any other human design, we all are manifestors. We're all creating our lives, which is, I think, sometimes what can make it so difficult for us to wrap our heads around, because even I, the other day, thought, why did I manifest this? And it's because we're all so unconscious that we don't realize that every thought that we have, every decision that we make or don't make, is leading us either to where we want to go or to a place where we realize we don't want to go. Either way, you're where you're supposed to be. But it is all up to you. You are the one who has the greatness. You are the magician. I just saw that card. And you'll go through phases. You'll literally go through phases. Just like the moon, we are ever changing. Back to the first card. We are constantly changing whether you choose to see it or not. You literally can have anything and everything that you want. And if don't take my word for it, try it out. Sometimes I sit there and I think, oh, I mean, what have I really manifested? But if you really think about it and you really, really think about things that have happened in your life, you manifested all of it. The good, the bad, the great, the ugly. And it's all supposed to be that way. We're all supposed to take the time to learn about yourself. And it's really the best part about life is that you can create whatever you want. So get started. Oh, I love this card. Consider all your options before acting. We're in the year of the snake. I just will keep bringing it up. But this to me goes along with all these cards actually, especially the patience, right? Because in this instant world, we're making decisions so quickly without putting any thought into it. When was the last time that you had something serious that you needed to decide upon and you slept on it. You slept on the decision because society doesn't want you to take time. They want you to keep making these instant decisions so that you keep making these impulse buys, these impulse clicks. You know, the other day I was literally just thinking, you know, I'm not a new channel by any means, but I usually get around, 20 or, so views and things like that. And I felt there was something wrong with that. Like maybe my message wasn't good enough. And what I came to realize was my message is finding those that it's meant for. Patience is in building off of that, because every reading that I do for you is going to continue to grow, not only in my gifts that I'm sharing with you, but the gifts that you share with me, the energy, the back and forth. And again, this has a point, you know, but again, it comes back to the fact that we are the ones that are making this happen. So that was the weirdest thing. A thumbs up just came. I don't know. Did y'all see that? Anyway, the point is that we have got to slow down. We have got to realize how important it is that we put ourselves first, that we focus on not what we believe is actually important, but to slow it down to where we can actually see the growth that we have. And by sharing it with the world, sharing your gifts with the world, whatever it is, whatever you love to do, sharing that, whether it's your art. And I do keep being told to share my art, even though it's just one of those things. But literally, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna share it with you. And because I love creating it. I just see 11:11 on my timer, y'all. Not the camera timer, on my clock timer. That isn't set to any time, because time doesn't matter. But again, create something that puts you in that state of being present in the now, focusing on your abilities, but also have some freaking fun, y'all. Why are we so stuck on what others think? When are we going to grow out of that? When are we going to realize that we're so important on this earth because we are created? If you're here and you're living, you're important. Oh, I feel like I'm getting off on a tangent, so I want to pull some angel cards. These are my homemade cards that I just love using them because you never know what's going to pop out. I spent a lot of time working on these, so I truly hope that you appreciate them as much as I do and none drop on the floor. Thank you. All right. Anything else want to pop out? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get these messages to you, my Rainbow Collective. As this one says, I can feel peace in this moment. That goes back to being in the present, to realizing that this moment in your life is all that you have. And be able to do things that slow everything down slow your breathing down, your heart rate down, everything, so that you can actually be a part of this moment where your head isn't spinning with all the things you need to do, should have done, could have done, because you're perfect just as you are in this moment. On the back is the angel number 9090. It says, live an appreciative and peaceful life full of love. This is the universal love number. I love this number. And it says, you illuminate the way for others to benefit. So you're not seeing this as a coincidence. This was meant to find you and remind you that you are loved in this life, but in this realm, in the spiritual realm. Your angels are trying to connect to you. Your guides are trying to connect to you. They want you to know how precious you are. Number 223, as I honor my life path, I inspire my soul tribe to live with boldness, creativity, and trust. It just goes back to, again, what do you want out of this life? Because it's your only one to live. Our soul is infinite and will live many lives. But what do you want to create in this moment right now? Because again, right now is all we have. On the back it says 2321. Focus on all your strengths with all your energy. Have you ever done that? Have you ever spent time focusing on the greatness of you and all of the great things that you bring to the table, to the job, to the guy, to the girl, to the church, to the temple, to the meditation? It also says insightful and understanding. Shed everything. I think this is great advice because, I'm constantly working on this right now. Right now, I'm trying to shed all of the conditioning from growing up that we all have in many different ways, which is what makes us all so great. The world is so infinite. The possibilities are infinite. The wealth is infinite. We're, again, society, politics, and all that will lead you to believe that you're not one of the billionaires. You're not the millionaire. But yeah, you are. That's how much greatness you have inside of you, that literally you are what you make it. Another card that came out was 333. Self-expression, trust inner strength, harmony, creativity, unique talents and gifts. Again, you're gifted. I'm gifted. We're gifted. All of us are chosen. What are you going to do with those gifts? Are you going to let them be stagnant and let them just die away in the delusion, in the Maya that you can't have it all? Because I'm here to tell you right now, you can. As within, so without. What do you put into your body? What do you put into your brain? Because whatever comes in is going to come out. It's just like with anything else. It's time for us to be aware. Be aware of the products that we're buying, the food that we're purchasing. And sure, we're going through life fast, but that doesn't mean that we need to take shortcuts and eat food that is destroying our bodies, these beautiful bodies. I'm almost 48 years old, and it literally took me this long to realize I have created the body that I have. I am the one who put those foods into my body to make me big or small, healthy or not. And I take responsibility for that now. And now I'm making better choices. Now I'm choosing sobriety. And it's tough. It's definitely tough, but rewarding. It's so rewarding when I choose to be vegan, when I choose water over alcohol. Um, just sharing this part of my journey with you because there are young people who are already so much wiser than even me. My daughter is 20, teaches me things all the time. My son has taught me things that it just astonishes me that they're already so much more aware than I ever was, and I'm glad that I raised them to live life to the fullest and to make their own choices, to make their own mistakes, and to take responsibility for that. Card 2626, the universe will support you. Stay positive and focused on your goals. I open my heart to the loving resolution. What is the loving resolution for you? I'm sharing my life with you because I'm hoping that it will help, that you will see me in you, and you will also decide for yourself, not letting the world dictate what you're doing with your life, but for you to go ahead and take the reins, to go ahead and explore all of the beauty that you are. On the back it says, I identify with nothing. I am the master of my destiny. Say it to yourself a couple of times. I identify with nothing is just basically taking you back to the beginning, when before you were told who to be by anybody. I keep hearing society, but it's because we've all been brainwashed. We've all been brainwashed, even by religion, and it saddens me to say that, to not realize the God within yourself. We are gods. We were made in the image of God because we are God. This message is getting out regardless. Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. I know I sing good, just playing. 593. I give up negative beliefs about being human, recognizing that I am free to live a creative, spirited life that contributes genuinely and positively to the planet. I can't read today, but I think y'all got the gist. How are you contributing back to the planet? I heard it today on the radio about our footprint and about how, sorry, it wasn't the radio, it was a guy on YouTube who was talking about how important it is to stop wasting so much, to stop putting so much trash back into the earth, because we are earth. Mother Gaia is us. We are one. We are one. It's time for us to take care of ourselves. And what does that do? It helps take care of the planet. Thank you, Spirit. I love this. And this just had to come out just because it's so important to remember. Melanin beauty. We're all beautiful. We're definitely all beautiful. But this was just meant to come out for all of my Rainbow Collective. I want you to realize that we all have different skins, but that is what makes us beautiful. It's so important to remember that as we go out into this world, what makes everything so much more delicious is the fact that we don't all look the same, and that we do have different backgrounds, and that we can relate to each other regardless. So I'm always going to promote, stop the hate. Stop the hate on anyone. I love that. And just a reminder that you're spiritual royalty. Up in the ethers, there's a lot more available to you if you want it. I've got these last two and then I'm going to leave it because I'm burning up and my cat is scratching at the door. 7:30. My higher self is a creative healer, a bearer of tremendous spiritual resources, and is capable of transforming any struggle into joy. We have freedom. 7:30. Crack the space with your laugh. So I think it's just a reminder to have fun, to laugh out loud, to be your highest self at all times. I've got card number 142. I attract supportive, and this is my own handwriting. I attract supportive, it looks like connectors and partnerships that are mutually beneficial. So I don't know, maybe can you read it? It's kind of backwards. And then on the back is my favorite number, 9999999. And it says, magnificent clarity, blessings, streams of income, meditations. I'm going to leave it there. What's your favorite number? I love you.